Hey there, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Welcome to day 24, also Christmas Eve here in the United States, of our free 30-day Get Up and Go challenge. It's challenging to do a 30-day challenge through the month of December since we do have lots of holidays, lots of holiday action, lots of holiday activities going on, but that's just par for the course. We don't stop living because there's holidays. We don't stop living because we get sick. So we just need to get up and go and keep moving no matter what's going on around us. So today we're going to talk about our mental health with respect to the SOAP framework. And it's a perfect one because I just found out Christmas Eve is going to be here and I have virtually nothing ready. Now I could have a mental breakdown. I could think all kinds of thoughts that got me thinking in the wrong direction and have a stressed out, terrible day, but I'm going to use the SOAP framework, and the tool we're going to use today is something called affirmations, and I'm going to teach you that because I use it. I actually do affirmations every day while I brush my teeth. That's one of the ways I make things automatic. So our mental capacity, our mindset, our thoughts, our beliefs. Our beliefs are just thoughts we think often or that are something that we experienced when we had a strong emotional event. We link the thoughts that we're thinking at the time or the things that are going on around us at the time of a strong emotional event or a trauma or a drama. We link those with different thoughts and beliefs. And once they're linked, they're hard to get rid of, right? Once we believe something, we have to consciously decide to change our beliefs, change our idea, change our thoughts about something. We have global beliefs and thoughts, things about the world and the way it is, things about the universe. The universe is out to get me, or the universe is out to support me. We have global beliefs about life, but you might not have heard of affirmations. And an affirmation and affirmation are the same thing, but affirmations are like affirmations on steroids. I am statements are affirmations. What we say about ourselves becomes true. So I am fit, trim, energized, and active. That will become true if I say it and believe it often enough. I am a klutz. That'll become true if I say it and I believe it often enough. So what we say, I am blank, is an affirmation. Affirmations should be personal, present tense, and positive. They should be something that we say about ourselves that we want to be true. Even if it isn't true yet, that's where affirmations come in. We can take that affirmation and we can tweak it a couple of different ways that trick our subconscious, which regulates everything, into believing that it's true, even though we know consciously that it's not true yet. If I say I am a billionaire, well, my subconscious automatically says, well, that's a crock of you know what, you're not a billionaire. But if I say I am, well, let me figure out how to say it. But so my subconscious knows it's not true and it won't buy into it unless I say it in different ways. So I can say, why is it so easy for me to be a billionaire inside and out? Now, I'm still not a billionaire inside and out, but now I've enlisted my subconscious to give me evidence of how I am becoming or I am acting as if I'm a billionaire already. Because there are always times and ways, right? The third form is, how can I be even more of a billionaire right now? Or how can I act like a billionaire more easily and effortlessly right now? Something like that. So it's, I am blank. How can I be blank? Or how can I be even more? Or how can I more easily and effortlessly be the blank, the thing that I want? And then why is it so easy for me? Or why is it easy for me to be a billionaire inside and out? And I don't know if that's a great example, but most people would say, well, I'm not a billionaire. So if you're a billionaire listening to me, guess what? Think of a trillionaire or something. Whatever is not true for you, but you want it to be true. Because affirmations usually are partially true for us, but they're not 100% true for us, but we want them to be. That's what's filling the gap between where we are and where we want to be. So that's our tool. And our tool, with respect to our mind and our mindset, I will contend that we want to go from closed to open. We want to go from negative to positive. We want to go from blocked to flowing. We want to go from doubt to belief. Story. What is the story we're telling ourselves about our thinking? Now, I'll tell you right now, I'm telling myself about my thinking that I don't know how the heck I'm going to get ready for Christmas Eve in a few hours, since I didn't prepare by shopping ahead of time and having a bunch of menus and things. And I'm a planner, so last minute things tend to stress me out. And I could talk about all the ways that it's stressing me out, Or I could focus on what I want, an awesome experience with my family that is memorable and fun, and we got enough Eve. I didn't know we were having Christmas Eve, and I want to have a great experience. So what are some options? What are some ways that I can come up with making it a great experience, filling that gap between I got nothing planned, to I'm going to pull off a decent event tonight? Well, I could ask for help. I could order something in. I could get something catered. I could do all kinds of things. So I want to list off all the possible things that I could do, and then I want to start knocking those off quickly and saying, okay, what can I do? Well, I talked to one of my sisters already a little bit ago. I'm sneaking ahead. And she said, hey, I made a white sauce, and I've got some tricolored tortellini. Could you do something with that? And I'm like, yes, sign me up. I sent my son over to pick it up. And she said, hey, I've got a tray of goodies and treats and cookies and things. Could you use one of them? I'm setting and making up trays now. I said, yes, sign me up. Send one over. Then my other sister called and said, hey, would you, is there anything I can get you that you could use for your gathering of your family tonight? And I said, no, I think I've got it handled, because between my granddaughter, we made some stuff today, and my made some stuff last night and yesterday. We'll be fine. We'll have plenty to eat. It's not like we need a big turkey. Thank goodness we're not having turkey or expecting a turkey dinner or a full course spread tonight. So how do you pick among alternatives? How do you take action? Well, depending on how much time you've got and how much pressure to come up with solutions will determine how quickly you need to select among alternatives and how complicated a process you want to use. We've used 5, 4, 3, well, I don't know if we've used 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, just pick something, but we've used head, heart, and intuition. We've used the urine analysis. We've used nominal group technique. So you can do something complicated, but in a situation like this, I don't have a lot of time to choose among alternatives. I just need to start knocking off and taking some action and making sure that we have the pieces in place to have a great night. So how do you pick? I say if I need to analyze it, I will, but I didn't. I just started taking action and starting putting pieces of the puzzle in place. And then as far as progress goes, how do we know? I say pick an affirmation about a thought or a belief that you have today and run it through the SOAP framework, right? Not the SOAP framework. Run it through the affirmation process. One that I always challenge myself to, if I'm really working on an area or aspect of my life or a thought pattern or a mindset thing that I've got that I really want to change, if I want to be less judgmental, more flexible, etc., I might say that and repeat the affirmation in all 3 ways 3 times a day until I start to see a change in my thinking and my beliefs and my mindset about that. One of the people will say to me, I've never done an affirmation. I don't get it. I don't know how to do it. And so one thing I always recommend that you do if you've never done it before is start with a universal one for yourself to improve your life in any area or aspect. Like, I unconditionally love myself right now. Then why is it so easy for me to unconditionally love myself right now? Or how can I unconditionally love myself even more? Or how can I unconditionally love myself right now? And just by saying those 3 over and over again 3 times in a day, watch after a week what an impact that has on your life. So our action item today is to try creating an affirmation for one area or aspect of your life. Say it in all 3 ways. I've already done it for we're having an awesome Christmas no matter how little time we had to prepare for it. We're having an awesome Christmas Eve no matter how little time we've had to prepare for it. How can I easily and effortlessly create an awesome Christmas Eve experience for all those invited without having a ton of time to plan for it? Or why is it so easy for me to create and us to have an awesome Christmas Eve without having time to plan for it, etc. So try it on for size, try an affirmation, and then share in the comments below, if you're brave, what affirmation you did, or the affirmation of the affirmation that you created, because it'll be a little bit different, whatever feels natural for you. And have an absolutely awesome Christmas Eve. I'm going to go and prepare ours, and it's going to be amazing. I am affirming it, and it will be so. I will see you tomorrow with another SOAP framework and SOAP analysis and run through for another area and aspect of our life. I think we will do, let me peek ahead. We did emotions, we did mental. I think tomorrow we'll do spiritual. Christmas Day is a perfect day to do spiritual. So we will go through the spiritual SOAP for tomorrow. Join us. Any questions, hit me up. I'm going to be getting ready for Christmas Eve, so I probably won't answer you today, but I would be glad to review your affirmations and afformations if you'd like help with those. Have an amazing day, a blessed Christmas Eve, and I will be with you tomorrow.